33-990-052. Customer Best Herbal Clinic. Your health is your wealth.
Eye Nkisi TV amandegere y'umugusi. Eye Nkisi TV amandegere y'umugusi. Eye Nkisi TV amandegere y'umugusi.
Uyabona wakima na leo umonchwa omorelea wetenekea KCTV unanache kote wa wori tangani engambo Jumapili ganalie echagete abasende no mugeni gas studio krokanere Vincent Onsase uyero yomo bali abakonekero okyo MC wa Nyansiongo kana tumentena Nyansiongo nigero biruchi gutwara usinigere egatichi samo chicha gutwara abachori oboke obiro chokorekana chitariki emeronge bere na isano nebiro mutini 11 mwakoyo keroza tukomerekerana na radio yega arengete guchikereria abamenyi be wodi ya Nyansiongo eisako na nacho rokoba omo MCA be wodi ya Nyansiongo na singe nchibiro tete morgane omogene na gas studio Vincent. Karibu sana studio ya KCTV.
Thank you so much. Aso ngaribisha studio. Wana wata yira samaria tangaro ku Vincent Onsase ngera alimeta mayo school primary government na nje naondo ya mobo abali bakobori kero kyo MCA ku Nyansiongo ward bona muna mumaite wefwere bona igetore kire yendo one time na ndabu no manyete igo e ward ya Nyansiongo no mwishimiwa matianyako no senate menyete no ne gafana menyete igo itsanona ngabona ngakingo chakotwa tole gichana keke kabisa kiwa osi abanta banena as a community kere baran chora ko mo MCA igongo chakoba mo MCA we president because no maite nga 2027 ndo the presidential candidate to maite go chakoya chikoro ko kumatiang. So I'm so proud ko ba se KCFM KCTV. I'm looking forward ko
karibu sana ntoje kukanira mange gochimutu abo mangana yo rebesa kiwa tutatura muri kire ward yawe ya Nyansiongo. I understand na wona leo kubolia ekirugi kigasi ntunde ntangani.
Yeah, it's true.
Why now?
It is not like kero kuboli the first time the minute thing you just ekwaru kuru asegete ya gwata vuga.
Ya bande mbali bata nana ora nalo wasugumira na habi ando sazi nyadebe chikura.
No, kurukale na bwate yanga yo ko be kiongozi. Apart from that, I'm a chairman of Nyansiongo Youth Club. Igo obongozi talinganda yarwacha even from school. Karitu arenge school, I was a student leader na bete no in private school, high school and such kind of things. So it's not the first time munango cha kwa kiongozi. I have been a leader. Lakini bono I'm looking forward to lead a bigger abantaba nge Nyansiongo. Na ndi yangene na yagerete ntene ne koboli kero kyo MCA me Nyansiongo na singe nchebintu bidi to kuligireri twarara bigo kode kana se wodi to ya Nyansiongo. Nyansiongo nyore ngane wodi re scheme. Ne scheme na segete tuziseniri ebintu ebinge. Ali no obugore mibago kode kana ali no echa ere nyinge. Akiri bone kero kuligireri state abantu bamede living standards y'abantu bamede skimu teliko gendamo na ne state to weneta komenya asinginje tubwata barahi batari gukora ebintu biri batakire gukora. Number 1 ngote bina eward to ya Nyansiongo ward chiparanjira ali chinyinge sana rural chiparajiri chikoro ku rural roads chiparajiri chibwenda korosi kubekwa moromu chibe graded chibe buya chipare china chichigo tumeka cross farm produce kuru the interior chajireta kuja the main road ilinde abantu Nyansiongo abanyore income lakini kwa makonyora nga chipare chinyinge cyabo injiri weteka abagine chiro binonye ndaya njiyo ebichane bikunya konywa maru abwe round mbibwa atigase bikokora and that is the urge nabo ate ngaranga lazima mburiye keroweke to make Nyansiongo a change. Yes.
Ekero kwa nere bintu wa kwa nere mangana ichipara mangana yo korambura osende nyona mangana ichichiro kubeka chitaya what do you think you're akore different abara bakurumega basinyiro ugoikerania yose wata mangana ichipara na
ngote abi number 1 for example osakuligereri kijauri kichauri ndobwate ejiro ya Nyansiongo. Ejiro ya Nyansiongo igo ya agachitwe itane kuigurwa. Ikagera abangina bagatengerwa sangao babe rororo bakanyete echire yere. The reason as to why echire yere is because we don't have leadership. Anyendiri echire yere nko arenga kiende accident cyabali abantu bagakwa. Abantu singinje bakwerigeri kobera para. Lakini anyendiri echire kwa ya agachiru yerire. Ando nyendiri to gwatu murayo gotwegerera echire yu yango yuwango yere. Utanga abantu bali bana no bali mwina ali bara house mwina ali asali sefa. Lakini bone bara asali para. Kera bali para, they are prone to many things. Mune chimuna accident yako bakwanya rumungini.
Atwana bona kwira gosi umurai because abana inchi ugo kamba maintenance ba kwa ro bonchulu bwabo tali asabo ene to tali asari safe. Ene ke umurai yago so agati. Umurai
echiro nero nago te echiro nere agachire pati etaraera. Nande tali ngese etaraera singi chibasa chitayo. It is because ndubuati murai from 2022 kuru muna kodi ya nalifight chikura chidija Nyansiongo nduranyole MCA and no mete gazi MCA ichire main functions ya MCA. Number 1 no okora legislation. Kwanza number 1 no oko represent abantu ba Nyansiongo. Number 2 kerewe kire county assembly no ko legislate orosi ya machiko. Number 3 no okora oversight. Number 4 bono no ko lobby. And this lobby na the main thing yo okora magendera se ward yeto. Bona keruta bwati mondo oko lobby things to our ward. That is the kind of things yokora. Chichiro njiri kwa gachu, taya njiri kobeku, abantu bakuru tuwacha because ndubwati muntu gotwegerera. Serikali enda yonzi nona abantu boni wali broad based. Abantu ebakwegerera abantu bamwabo. Munaboni gatori broad based. Munabagote aba bande bali mulengo yonde broad based. Ngwarra magendera una kwenda sinze chinde. It's because bakolobi. Talinge because bakolobi ebintu byenda sobo. Abantu bagokianiga balobi ebintu byenda sobo. And that is what we missed. That is what we miss in Nyansiongo ward. Ndubwati muntu ogotwegerera. And that's why we are missing so many things ebintu ebyanda chuward chinga kwanyara into Nyansiongo tutigarete yo ndubwati muntu ogotwegerera. And that's why ngo stand out bune kijana keke ngegerera abantu bane ba Nyansiongo. Tonyo ebintu biri rightfully for us.
Batumete sometimes unkobere challenge sana aso murayo wesokia se siasa konyora koswa siasa na kochoro. Ngikera nakyo convince ya bamenyi be ward ya Nyansiongo na despite na inere ntundi again tangani we swa siasa you can actually deliver what you say.
Ndagete muralingo ta ina number 1 it is taliras manga kere kobolia litangani ngaras mura bori umanya ko
ya abantu barakorora
bara
ruko kunyara kwao
tebwe net ko bayigo actually tebwe net ko bayigo ngote biga number 1 county do na mira umugavana itobwa do mugavana ro mugaka tayo number 2 itobwa de deputy governor umugaka taribo number 3 itobwa de women rep ro mongina taribo number 4 itobwa de senator ro mugaka isn't it number 5 itobwa de a member of parliament ro mugaka ndibona una basae ngaito represented and that is why naje teziko nande ebenga muna naso kaiga abantu barrena ki if these 5 seats are represented by other people by other generations indubuna chenisi ningo tugegerera ningo chakoto gambira mangana ito and that's why naso gete because oni ga muna kweresa iga na talide word yane and the reception I'm getting from the word ya abantu bane ba nganjire ba konte ngomura igenda mutu tokobwate si chikure chingo irori nande that is the belief I have. That is the belief I have because what I am trying to kweresa abantu bali nebintu biri batanya kotebigwa ebintu biri batanya kuigwa nande buno musaya moke buna injo maete abasaya nintu twagatomiri twaminyoka bwango kero gachoro mugaka kaindi yako cha kominyoka amanyengo rochikete mata ali ndo karosiriro kare ruonchiri ndio mwaka ago cha komanyanga ali amanoti ali rochi ndo rarwasu
nyote baraso mugaka ale bintu mbiro sarika
kero mugaka ara bintu mbiri ko sarika sibai karasti tali sibai kutara sibai karasti kwenye wazee palipiki sibai karasti lakini tali sibai kutara ndibone vijana isito kutara na bintu bitali ko sarika because into tole faster to ko manye bintare to ko manye bintu marabuango na to work the very fast lakini mwaka metengo take your time ora road into we don't have that time because even they are affecting us now we don't have time to wait and that is when kweresanga abantu ba Nyansiongo they don't have time to wait kokorwa magenderero aso koa abantu bari very tested. You know, there are some contestants, our competitors, very tested, and there is no big impact bari terese wodi itu. Abana bari isko. Waniga Nyansiongo eti factory ego tebe kananga ebanyorete bonus na 12 shillings. Omuibori oganyete bonus yeyo akandro mwanafunzi school fees tako chakonyora school fees yakanena abana. And that is why ngokweresanga intubuna chensi we feel the problems chiria baibuli baito bawetera, and that is what to take these leadership positions tokonye abaibuli baito. For example, waniga abantu bakwe uchiri busatu abanafunzi bawo tomero uchiri busatu chipasa uchiri busatu 3,000 shillings. Then 3,000 shillings ingi school kichira akane school fees. That's why ngotana taringa nechiwa sachibolete. We lack leadership. Elie minute gokorera bandegasi abantu ba abara choriru ebakora arengereria ba abantu bali ba bachorire, and the problem when na abantu banjire chianda out because ekero wa accept omorai o chario kwa chianda out ya 50 shillings emio kwa 50 kwa 50 at the end of the day omuntu ichibese chitalinga ijira sekita kwendo rusio pareta chinichi pesa chia
mheshimiwa unfortunately to nyara ko sio como chia esaidie muna bananchi ngopoke bari inumwe kabanyene nkonkwe nini mukwena as much as what na ba bananchi mbate esha yawe mo blame una banchire kwa uri yake usko ko ba manipulated ne chibesa kurasa wana siasa inumwe kabanyene mugote mu password ya bananchi na ebese ungakire kwa.
And that is why today go change this kind of leadership you have and today go change that dynamic ya politics inga rasimo mondasa irwa mana ko kwakera nje na tate abantu bane banyansiongo ya abantu banyansiongo na abantu abangaini abantu besikimu na abantu abangaini ugonde bwenzi gokoretere besa agera because chibesa jero jindo daite mune serikali woni ye ni bwate chibesa
ngoro chibesa cho
nje ati nikoro nje tinikoro because tibwati ntune abasaya bagende bwati besa ora
against kwana na chibesa singe chuta bwati so singe chere
nonye yare ko bangani bwate chibesa cho I will not love go dish out handouts as abantu ko batenga ngakire kura. Why am I telling you that? Because if I have 2 million here and they get set as a ding chibesa na abantu ngchiko saya, after ko irire chukura you will be looking for a way you earn this 2 million. Instead chinga kechi cha kware ko liyo kara abantu banyansionge gasi okoli gichinga kiora na kikura nchibachiri wakarete campaign. Lakini tete ko te abantu banyansiongo naki tiki campaign ya Vincent Onsase ebe ngororo. Kere abeire ngororo na irire chukura inyore easier time choko bakorere gasi. Lakini asa abantu balimo ko bakora chibesa baire kirogo the first thing bakora no kwira ni chibesa dichyo bahwete. Bara abaye because ingwaragerete. Ono bakora abayeba bara ali chibesa chiabo bara jirani account ekere chizanira account bamuna kwarengera ringa inkinande to gokora toratibega ekando ngeigo ingakinde kego chikura nande tokoreki tonga ina abantu bari bona abana siasa babeire bakurumega babira abana siasa kitaba chanja bango gasusu bako jase kindu kite bako ngaina iga kwa bayento kere bachire nande bakorobo chanja kite iga bacha bako ngaina lakini woniga that thing has changed, and that's why ndega iga kote yabantu banyansiongo naki politics chanda utsito de gochikora pi to politics of ideas, politics of policies talibu mondago choba de njomete mo manyete banga wira inimba kende omonto agenda taliko bate njate kete gochako bakora njende kete gote abantu banyansionge bintu biringo chako bakora
creo que that's why nada to kuna creo que gereria asobara yuna wa kwandiro bara yansiongo word chigap chinene ngaichire. And how do you plan wochi ohenekina ayo promise wocha saba na inchi be word yansiongo ko yekirana?
Number one, eto wate omochando as a representation. That's because no what MCA. You know that's a fact thing and what MCA. Number one, it has to mondo to represent mondo okwereza GC okwereza mechandelia abantu banyansiongo ba wetra. Number two, egabu ya number two. Lazima tutuaro omondo obwate omoyo bugokorera abantu banyansiongo gas. Iyo abara yaba mega bataratwara babwati moyo olibo kokorera abantegas umete politics ekerole leader ore oire kerogete buna muno mu pastor kanisa buno onde bwenzi any leadership position ekocha na egento tokoroka buna egento tokoroka buna na kina kebeke na language eri kero mondara understand kuruen koroime yani ukorera bandigas kuruen koroime ya tadras mango montago pusho mana okore gento gete ona bara ibaite kera ba e problem e ga pentang ni bawat e kera ba irich kura bali kuru counter assembly bali ko manyangi kan reta se ward bali go ja close to the people but their problems ona ba the main thing your representation because tokota abana you are representing people in the world when you don't come to the ground umanyangan shida ke ba wetra para ibaito mbali gocha say to the people kera ba reach kura bategerenga what is the problem michando kibiri abantu ba wetra on the ground bamana kwenda hali otabana kia abantu bane ba Nyansiongo emechando kite bwategana iga abantu bali kera ba choriru lakini abo tiyomete the problem yabagaka ikera ba choriru bakwenda hali bana kunywa kachae ba counter assembly basoka ali banywa kachae bairanali they don't go to the ground bamanya naki abantu ba Nyansiongo abantu ba Lionchiri ali abantu ba Kenyerere epara yabo nero abangina bali batindereti ali babekire chitaye chiro they don't do that abantu abwe bakwenda babera halia banya waka chistori paipe mechando y'abantu ba Nyansiongo and that's one go taina ndubona basa we will not sit back to ikaranse word to maitinga abantu baita ali word ibichanda una inchi biga chandegete and I think taina usakorengera lya basa na bagaka abantu babwate connection nyinge ya wango na basa because nje nabongwa kero musage to karari mu buri nakia kijana nde yanga abanda ya umeto mechimi walereta elia limite number 1 to act abagaka ngotendi bareko babantu ngora abantu bangora and that's when God then again those are the main gaps to bwate as a leadership ya Nyansiongo.
Vincent,
yes.
Make me understand this asa mangana leadership age ne a factor wala sumuntu gukora bura yubya ya age is most kwa roga ne usase chinkwari cyauna kwa cyo ta kwa wero sumana bagaka ka Nyamira county almost abara banene bara bagaka one mote tu chinchia oburayi asoro yo mobu numusayo kuri oburayi imyaka ne factor ne asumuntu kokora amayo numurayi ase krachoro
age is a factor and it affects aging will affect yere oburayi na ndetalinga se siasoka even noninga karo mwaka gotire taliko make decisions ibuna jitiaga make it kara strong. Age is a factor. It is a factor and will affect here because you are mondaro sire taliko kora bintu faster buna liya lengo mosai. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It is a factor. Omonto ora belire miage menge no mosai they don't act the same. Decisions back make they are not the same.
Ati wani balaba wata no monto baira miake sing miake mengo ora mangana na kia kwenda na watu manyine kiara bega kwa
in terms of advice
as compared no monto so siasa
in terms of advice na ande tute yaba ka minto ba Nyansiongo ndubone bichane bike etukucha gocha twarangeria baka bali twa ino mete muhara belire mwarore binte bingense ningi kiri muragani muna into abasae to myake 1 2 to bakonye batu advice and that's ikina game tutagete abaka ba Nyansiongo batu advice bata ina kibichana ntumete tuwararo sire tutagete mukore gento kiriga mukorega ntutete abantu bago tu advice abagaka ba Nyansiongo tiya batu advice bata ina ki na kitobwene to kugenda mutu and that's what we need atumeshwe wo isikorigere yabona wache gote bano na kuraburi tangana ni culture sina embwa yaba kichukura nene ko korokana wanjiria no sene karo ba chora ba barai mostly abantu bako voted in n'abantu emyaka imo. What makes you think na asobochori oboke bwa Nyansiongo bachikorengere gochora umusae as compared n'abantu abande emyaka imo? It is because that kind of strategy atumekire abara choriru they have not lived to the expectations ya electorates ba Nyansiongo abantu abo ba Nyansiongo bara choriru muna ebintu biri ba promise tikokorera abana inji barabikora ekera batarabikora for example promise umuntu nga at the end of 2 years ngorosiole paraget at the end of 2 years chete parite city. Do you have a reason again to believe na jago promising a paringo jago korol so abantu aba barakirichukura yes but with the promises some of the promises have never been fulfilled and that's why I'm telling you to actually do one with new blood with new leadership skills with new things tote yabantu ba Nyansiongo to barigere from a different angle abantu amu arachorire ebintu muroche barakolire one of the to change the dynamics choba chora yetoko choba leaders na ande na kote igo moraria nga it's not the first time igentekikia abasaya bake bagucha gotena in leadership positions. Oisa koligereri last year on 24th on June, ebintu biri byakorekante in parliament. It was a strong message yabeta sent to the leadership w'abantu bali in leadership positions kwamba it is time now kwa abasaye enafasi to show you way. Nkiyokorera aba gens bajita parliament. It is because they don't trust abantu bali bachorire ko bakorera representations. A reason yendanga nereri because they don't speak their language. Mbali ko kora bintu biri intututagete muna abasaye bali tole majority. Yes.
Wakande wadatera pointing ya sana about demonstrations jabete chiko nekwa last year and isababu sabantu barotara demonstrations jara wakorekana nesingi njabara ibaro bisi batariko tegerera usubatari ko incorporate ebirengere by'abananchi as a decision bakomeka tota kwa very voted in no MCA. How do you plan ko incorporate ebirengere by'abananchi bari okora kurase ward ya Nyansiongo as a decision ora abe ko make as a county assembly enemy?
Number one, in general, I'm not going to rely much of my time cover county assembly. Watachi ground kumanya the problems for the bana ba wetera. On weekends, implanetico kora every visitation to every center as a wardian and I listen to people. You know, leadership is about listening. Do you listen to your people? To the grassroots, you are able to solve the problem better. Because you can kwenda to the interior problem, you are in a better position. And what I'm trying to change, I am going to be a leader or a very different. A leader close to you. You take a on one. One day, on the grassroots from the interior. Now, at that particular time, and I will be able now to go to the county assembly to represent their problems. That is the way to Nyansiongo.
Mostly, they always what they don't make it pretend, but they always act koba abantu barabangena abanenchi usabantu barangena abanenchi giving all the promises ya manganenchi baraba kuikirane una wate bira una turuchi kobere account once ora rabo bamenyete kinyoro but once voted in mwana siasa uliro kwa achire na nimbe as a word yani every weekend tarotoka nkikira make abanenchi kurase county osese word ya Nyansiongo because ndishwa bara ibure ngane mne yukurumaya asabara ikurumaya na mogo nchore I'll be here na iwe birengere bino kinko ende county na ende na corona monte I'll be here na repar mo monte sarigete na ende county na ligichwa sana chago but after ba chora barai mangala ba corona manga nkikira make one round day ba believe as Vincent na whatever is saying about what you deliver.
It is because abara ya una na kwa dasari tanga ni kwamba abantu bakora that kind of hide and seek game abantu bali bakora handouts. When you okero handouts okotendi kuebisa because today ponchi bashirikwara ko ruchielire pono ndende kwira nike ganja kiao pono kuebisa kurwa sabanda because today the otagerera kurwesi bale because ngoza bali chibesa chinde what do you do for hide and seek once and what disappear you do what we call appear and appear and what disappear. Yeah, so that's why when okoja savanto bunore unenjengo te abantu banyansiongo nje nabo ngoja bune ngoje simule bunandi tali galinga bwate tali chimilioni mbwate ngorareli chikura nje ngoje simule pakaro chibakecha ime baka makolime ko batena ki likoli limo ngakera chikura ngoja koliro sinde nande ngote yabantu banyansiongo kera baranchole. Let them hold me into accountable. They held me into accountable nga ayekere wachite ngwa bwate kende tuwa tuwete none siringi tokolire gas tiango nako boli moralia ngikera agere ekero chorire kwa irwege egasi for example bunayo kole gasi gaiga ngikera agero iwe gasi gaiga obeto kora gasi gaiga chinsa chinyingo otoko gore town ekero kwa irwe gasi abantu alisi kwa irwe gasi no bwene to kobera most of the time bona abantu bako ire gasi n'abantu banyansiongo inki otachirigira undi esi bagotoka obakorere gasi igasi muna nagotei obisi igere counter assembly abuna organize election lakini ngayo koro manye shida cha abantu onye to chisipari abo bakwete gas na kiki ngode na ki ekina kike chandete most of the people abako rundouts because bakora hide and seek umonda wetha na ki kingwende ground chiba zirina tumigete 2 million nanda abantu bali ngo chikonyora nanda abantu abange batebona na irete batakemba sere ingocha kuruchiba samba sere I'm not going to be like that inja will come to the ground bona poni gango chinde nandi kingwere chikura will be there okonya abantu kwe mechando ya abantu ba Nyansiongo na ko represent in the account assembly because if you cannot understand the problem of your people na kinonyora amanya na kyoko beke bintu bya Nyansiongo as a budget because to go chikoteba na ki oteta korosi gento gete when you don't even know egente kyosa abantu mbakita ete. So when you listen to people, you are able during the budget making process koteba na ki abantu bane ba Nyansiongo ebinte bina bibatagete nandi na bintegete bikore bibe kwase budget lakini when you don't go to the ground you don't listen to the people ebinte birende ngakibiyo bara bibe kwase budget.
Well, you're talking of go listen to the ground na go ikera we watega debire no bya bananchi. How do you plan go execute plan ya yo watega na bananchi? No hold baraza or sena kim plan kiwa.
I will not be holding barazas after Chikura, but what I will do is now, for example, now I'm a chairman of a youth club in Nyansiongo ward. Nduwata abantu balito abantu mbaro tubwate within the ward abantu balino na isenari muntu nara mubwate nga ka tebiriri ngana gete iga karangeria abantu they can come together baruha ka report na ngasi niniga because you understand for a day all the places in the world. But you can gather information from all the places using a certain formula. One formula mbwate nenje nande yuko tumeka agency abantu kunenje abasaye unenje. Abasaye from every center, from every village. Using that youth club mbwate, it is from every village. And those are the people that I'm going to use on Saturday ngale lioko. Abasai koru Yamanoti, koru Nyaronde, koru Ingarugoro, intagete monte ina ki problem ki chirahu chira sabanta unga ki muigwete na kiabanta ubagata because those youths from the perspective to that group they are leaders and they know what is the problem and let us a word so they are able to tell you on real time a problem weather and those are the people which I could use but I will be now going to different places on different times because to wait a word all the time. For example on Saturday Ronari in Kijauri on Sunday ngwenda Nyansiongo itokuwa lakini during that day I got the information from all the centers using those youths. That is the plan I have.
Nero wate plan yo tema kotega ibiro yabaniji.
Yes.
Tete turasuka akaiga ndakuguri about oniga some rumors chachakiro sokosinyo imranda biachakiro kuro from baadhi ya Wakenya abata na asikyo mekiga kya IBC itanga nimbwati okwege na ekimeka kya IBC. What's your take on that?
Njentegande yabanto ba Nyansiongo gosaba Kenya bali bante keretenga IBC there is a legislation ya kole tuna chikura chonsi pia kare chieridu echiko bagwa ani echiko barwa chierra as a constituency level no mai dai godayo ebinde biko chabia kore kana kando ebimbiri ko chikoba this time round. Why? Because yabantu baniga bayigukira maiso nonyina abantu bali batagakire chikura people from the middle class most of them bagakire kura lakini bamanyire ngakira batali go vote it affects their life. For example, professionals, most professionals most of them but from this kind of leadership from 2020 until today when we don't vote bad leaders take those seats and those seats they make bad decisions which affects us negatively. Niche se point ya wata ni mbona ki ndo ja IBC ndo wate imani na warau. IBC nje ni mbate imani na warau. IBC ni mbate imani na warau. Why nko tenga ni mbate imani na warau. Anything bara atake ko koraki among business bara atake ko kora this time around te ko gas. Why? Because boniga at every level polling station I know nando wate gens jira very sharp including myself. tingo cha kotaka tu okende yons kiane ke dios ngwa kere kurali kiali yonsune chikura chiri chiabaru ali chiaba declared chibe tampered at the national level nanto chike kuruguli system wona wale chikure chiarenga 200 gokurigera wona wale chiarenga 2000 we will be there with our phones. We will record, we will do everything to make sure that the results are not altered. You go and IBC whatever they want to do, I really don't have a problem with them.
Owa to kwegena na IBC osoreko comfortable na ikiombe kia IBC ne bamba wote kila na tuli winner.
Yes. Into when if there will be no fracas, I will comfortably accept. But I know I'm going to win. I will accept the win.
I'm asking this because when Siasa bange, they tend to go on China na so one China overture more and get fair and transparent. Very declared winners. But if declared otherwise, Mheshimiwa, ndete ngorusia bu nkogole na
kiama ngobo na kio gikoro kwa Progressive Party of Kenya PPOK.
Ntubate a culture gete na abagusi tota Kenya as a general, ntubate a culture gete osemba gete na wananchi, we tend to focus as if we are very big dominate siasa ya Kenya, talk of ODM, UDA, Jubilee and the like. Wachiri ne kiama eke tora tena neke no sing, for lack of a better wording, ntubeke na ne kiama eke. I know mwana siasa o chakabona. I know mwana siasa wa teretu kuru handouts. All tero consider these factors in chiro Oscar.
I don't get scared anyway. With bigger parties, for example, you know them like ODM, because it has been there for quite some time. They were separating the other day 20 years in existence. The word the Java Jubilee, the word the Java Kanu, the word the Java UDA. I don't get scared with those political parties. Actually, I don't get scared. Reason, oisa kurigiri buya, keromonto agochoru, onye kero correct decision on your right senses. You don't choose a political party. You are choosing a human being. As we could the personality, nandi kiara kiriuro jara aranyare ko kolera. Abanta banke from before, and that's why go this mindset born here. From before abantu babere yani akore kya magete mbata gite kumanyana osai nomu ba ku wakire kurero. Lakini on this time round to achire to the abantu bari on a different view. Don't look at a charm, because a charm is just a bot. It goes from this point A to point B. It is not something that is going to affect you to do your job. From big chairmans in my ward back over Chikura. I don't get scared. We meet them on the same podium to akwana to NSP, and everyone which point chai. Now you don't have points to tell people. You don't have ideas. Most of them mostly ideas, lakini kimufuko pale pia bakotende kuri chipati chinana, because if my thing na tutatuara point epati ito will fight koraki to be robis injabono ntagete ko change the mindset abantu banyansiongo to basa kuligirira party, because party tali ere gocha kugamba an individual yo wakere kora lero gocha kugambera igo isa kuligirira party ochoro umuntu omobe. Don't complain later, because tali party kugambera umuntu kugambera is an individual. Leadership is an individual. Tali political party, a political party influences influence abantu na ndengo tebinga PPOK is tali chamange PPOK ne what member of county assembly say what ya Nyamira Patato nominated babere elected yoyomo. Igo it's not a small party na ande PPOK yeke echamenero echamania political parties of echamania political parties Kenya ngima atumegete kuboli chikurase ward ya aniase constituency ya Kitutu Masawa akaba namba 2. Igo it's not a small party. Ine party ya international party, because he can irrigate ne touch tumure kama genero ase everywhere. Igo a political party is just a bot kukorus point A to point B, so that to basa gota hararo cheime orasa kulie kune chinsu epati yako enable koru point A to point B iga bantu mbasa kurelinga nori yako re pati gete nene usaka kora nini
bari na umete echama because nyone chama choka chinyene ngo twara chiri chi manifesto kwa abantu batanna epati twarare what it has done kurumaiga osase me amatukamaga niba atabarai twarare kibago kora comparing ebyame bindi binene na your party which utumeka anabarata na kidogo kuna tashwishi kidogo singe jona nkibwati barayi abanene turakwana nkibwati ababunge nkibwati mugavana nkibwati mu senator na kitura kiamini na nawo to kurusyo mu MCO ito.
That's a good question you might require quality. Muna na kweresa a political party it doesn't dictate you what to do. Teligo dictate buna akero wika as a counter assembly this is what you are going to do. A political party is just like a bot. It goes point A to point B. What a political party does in most cases, for example, muna UDA. If we can give an example, if you allow a political party like UDA. UDA ya wate manifesto. Ekrabare koboli chukura during 2022. Ba wate manifesto ware kokora in every constituency, in every ward. Baba sign memorandums chiri baba chakora. Abantu baganchirana chi manifesto chikwanza nga to chora abantaba this is what they are going to do. Are those things even the be accorded? There are memorandums chabete signed all over the nation. Kere ward, kera constituency, kere county, everywhere ebi chana biga sign, abakaka baga sign, kera azima sign. But after ba idete chikura there is nothing like that banya kurena mega badena ki igento kiritua sign ti na yikire. Ikona kote nga chipati chinene igora na bachikoroka na nga chibwate manifesto nene manifesto yawo nene ngana ndekere ba kuira chikurango cha mara bali binte
eye Nkisi TV amandegere y'umugusi. Nkisi TV amandegere y'umugusi.
Nyata University Teaching, Referral and Research Hospital, Kewosiro na the University of Manchester, Manchester Cancer Research Center, UK International Development, National Institute for Health and Care Research, Nesrekari ye County ya Kisii, nigo ego kwarigani ase roadshow ya matukabire, yoko manyia abananchi goro yobu yabo kogenda nyagitari, korengwa oburere bwa cancer yenjira yogweti ndagira gose oesophagus cancer. E roadshow ye era korwe soko bwatarane company ya Kemoli Media Kisii Limited eyo ere ngina egetaseni ya Kisii TV nigo irakorekana Jumatatu yechitarike 29 chomutinyo yo kianda amana Jumane chitarike 30 chomutinyo kianda buna ekobwatia Jumatatu nigo musabaro ito oraitana na constituency chanyeri bari chache nyari bari masaba amuna bobasi. Jumanne nigo toratalere constituency chiabonchari South Mugrango amuna bomachoge borabu incho omerane na bamanyiba mangana kanse yenchira yendagira engaki okonyerwa boigo kogenda korengo bosa otari gwakana kende gionsi asechinyagitari chonsi cha level 3 na level 4 imeye county ya Kisii. Omurobere yobo korengwa nigora ikiomwari chitariki kyanda ochomo tinyo ikomi omwakoyo asio bwamo torwani kansa yenchira yoguweteria endagira gose oesophageal cancer.
eye Nkisi TV amandegere y'umugusi.
Babe, free bet is calling.
Yes, your free bet is calling at odibets.com.
eye Kisii TV amandegere yomugusi.
Feel the pure, unfiltered power of football on Star Times.
And he's taken
Football as it's meant to be. That's the Bundesliga experience. Renew your subscription today at only 329 Kenya shillings for Nyota Bouquet on the aerial decoder. Feel the passion, artistry, and strength. La Liga brings you flair and creativity of Spanish football. The rising stars of the Saudi Pro League, the high-stakes energy of the Saudi Super Cup, and the unpredictable thrills of the Carabao Cup. Renew your subscription today at only 549 Kenya shillings for Nova Bouquet on the Dish Decoder. Download the Star Times app to never miss a match, even when you are on the move. Star Times. Enjoy digital life.
Eye Kisii TV amandegere yomugusi.
Get the Remo bonus when you join ODBets.
Eye Kisii TV amandegere yomugusi. Eye Kisii TV amandegere yomugusi.
Bwana wanende kima omwanchwa omoligereria na ndio tuendele asengambo Jumapili asitugenda tugosanganere Vincent Onsase oyore yomo abali abakuliye kirukyo MCA asobocho lyo bokebero biro chokorekana tsari kemeronge bere na isano bere November this year.
Yeah,
Ready kabisa.
On 27th of November, very ready in the morning. Naikiro kutwairire. Eke maambi njendo confirmed.
But you see, weshuo konyorana abaraya bange tako tena na ready go chiko kolus. Every
Because
time uko gumura ya tena mapema but ama chibuka go cha tofauti bari wa acknowledge na
but
chimba na ubakwana.
honestly, how can you go to the game kometengo chiko failure? We are here to
Ne
know
bari
that
kabo kwelire likwara na bari ukwamira na bari
no, kero kumaitenga toliko chegweta, you quit. Yeah, kutika mapema because why should you waste time going around kometengo chako bwore. Inje I am 100% sure nga in the morning 6 in the morning abantu banyansiongo what muna bagonde bakobokike mambi babekira umechi mwa Vincent Onsase chikura eke mambi sambili nje ngote chikura cyane ndi mugete nganyeze ko ba confirmed, and that is the assurance mbwate kuri asa abantu bane banyansiongo.
Alright, I thought tuganye tumanye na 27 November ekyamenye barache bamwe. Let's talk about county Nyamira. Nyamira County is one of the counties toratebe chabirichi kwenekia ukungusana na sana aneleka kwa la county assembly na executive rote baka tokatwara two assemblies as a county to what two speakers to ani kile e county na yamo but to what over ibole bwagaini.
Nyamira County it is a rhetoric. Kumanyanga Nyamira County can have two assemblies in one county. Ngato bwata county assembly mashinani na ndendo bwata county assembly bwata bakemens. Omuralia kerena rocha mangana yo yaba MCA bande bakwenda nga mashinani abande batika county assembly. I was backed kumanyanga. Is that how leadership should be done? Do you know why again the kikya? It is because in Nyamira County we lack strong leadership. Ndugu atia barai bakuru engiringi ya. Because togonda inga as a leader, nona as a father in the house, you can allow your children abande barugere chikoni, abande barugere osinolo sana ime. And those are all your children. Ekeroro moraya as a father, you try as much as you can kwa make sure nga all my children ebakomenya in harmony bakomenyamo. One of the reasons as to why bakoranga abarai bande banda bakora chika batu aji county assembly it's because there is no consensus in Nyamira County. Eba ababwato mungusanano. Mbara bali bali chifisi, mbara bali bakorera wananchi gasi. Bano bali bali chifisi ekereba that line yo koranga ya butoiru eba kotaka kwebeka kando bakora ibintu byabo. And that's the problem to bwata. Bono nyendi to bwata barai bakotinire kene. If you can remember, at one time, Guaroche, the kind of the governor grilled in the Senate. Did you see what happened? there are so many things that came out as a result here Governor Nyamira. Because even though Miro kwa ngotega naona work mina, honestly, can this happen in this era? Can this happen in this era? So inje amunguza na no yora se county ya Nyamira ingonyo vekera makosa as governor because he's not able to put his house in order. Amakosa na ya because tali able koveka else in the order. Na ndi yara kwa njeno mu MCA na in that county assembly during that time I could be naona ko to make that kind of naona ko chakobe kijana geke I could use my naona ko influence naona abantu my fellow MCAs ya wata get across another county assembly but what you are trying to do is wrong because even court that was wrong na abantu were prosecuted in a court of law because it's in the kaya so it is wrong court were two county assemblies because it's a constitution ya Kenya county assembly wenda ko beyemo na benga wono to ali parliament ibere o to ali yemo Nairobi yendo nyebeke Kisumu. It can never happen in a country governed by the rule of law. Iko na ko te yumuralinga county ya Nyamira ndo bwato botutu kanu bonge and it is because yabarai bali to chora still me go sara sabarai because those things in be happen by themselves even they be happen sing in yabarai bali to chora they are not doing their job. They are not doing their job. Ika stiwa the representation. Ngi ba ko chokora sandoro sana ime ba ko chokora county assembly and all sana ime. Ba ngo ba ko represent in that village. Iko na ko tainga county ya Nyamira the problem enene to bwate it is leadership. Abantu bali to ko chora they don't keep their promise. They don't represent people. Eba ko represent their own ideas, their own things.
Mheshimiwa tata kwa vile wachori kwa vile declared omubui aso wachori oboke bolbusyo. And you are going as a county na utwatabire watu kungusanagete baraibara wambara kunguseramu. How do you intend to work for example in executive as a county
thank you Muralia so kumboli swali number 1 ebenga na chori chukule kimamsa kuna mbili when I will be sworn in as an MC of Nyansiongo ward the first thing ngokora it is going to go and seek what is rightfully for Nyansiongo. Vinto vili kwenda ko be kupia Nyansiongo kwanza vili bia very stored buna jichiro buna nini ndika fanamo tena ki these things they rightfully belong to our people in Nyansiongo ngaibire ndo to vinto vili rightfully for Nyansiongo number 1 vila enda Nyansiongo vila chaka over legas number 2 I will create a good rapport with my friends because in a county assembly you know you need to create a good rapport with your fellow colleagues. You create a good rapport with your friends in the county assembly so that they can guide you in other things video in that short time. Number 3, I will also try as much as I can. We go tete abantu bane abanyansiongo to make sure the problems they are catered for in the budget. That is the big thing because talk about MCA and then all present yabanto and what I will make sure I will use my position to articulate the problems to make sure those problems those things go feature in the budget because only go feature in the budget there is no way you're colleagues. There is no way you're colleagues. Those things are not in the budget. You don't have money. So what do? You work very hard to make sure you work very hard to make sure those things go feature as a budget abantu bao banyansiongo banyohoro ebirobo abanafunzi nawe ye budget yawe ye ward count fund onyore ko abana chipaseli o chibasa chibe kwasi choko waje birazi BCD chibasa chibe go cross chi pohol ni bintu binde binga. So my main thing in Kokora it is to work extremely hard to make sure the problems on the Nyansiongo cover featured in the budget. Because actually if they will not be featured in the budget, there is nothing you are doing. Anything get outside the budget, ego as an MCA, you work extremely hard to make sure that thing role abantu bago. Even the batagete, if you was a budget of a corridor just as a word yao. No, na abantu bategete bategeta magendo in that man.
Mheshimiwa kwa nile sana about Nyamira County could lack leadership. Kwa nile Nyansiongo could lack leadership. So I wonder wasema no singing choyomo kubuli swali singing choyomo ligeri ande nako mwaki kura kurasa osoma menyi kurasa wodi ya Nyansiongo from where you sit. Qualities chumurai isatu. Tirijeje.
Number 1, truthful. Lazima murai yote yabande kehene. That is number 1. Number 2, lazima omurai abo monto ole industrious. So though murai yote wati ideas. Industrious I mean lazima tu wara ideas cho kwanya bantu bao kujiendeleza kimaisha. Number 3, aso murai lazima bo murai ole God fearing. Kwanza God fearing na yale kwa number 1. Oiro kwa manene because you know kwa kota minda so manene there is nothing that you can do much. Oiro kwa manene. Number 2, are very honest, or very truthful. Number 3, are very industrious. Because if you don't have an idea as a leader, because a leader is a person who gives solutions to problems. So if you cannot be able to give solutions to the problem facing your people, you can't say that you are a leader. A leader gives solutions to the problems. Now, as a leader, 3 qualities. Number 1, you are a say kwanza manyanga na ero kwetu bora yobu utenera abantu. Nando te yabantu omaino batenga nonye mwangete gasi nje natemere wakoraiga lakini bintu byakorereki byangire kwabo muntu gukwane kene to basa kuja kungaina bantu because they will hold you into accountable. Number 3, omuntu what ideas to solve problems. You must have solutions to the problems chifeziti abantu bao, and that's what I will do because you can't say you are a leader when you don't have solutions. Che word yao no okay abantu bao mbaliko nyora person to what the idea on how you are going to get passes for them. You are not a leader. Okay, abantu bao mbabu atichiro. You don't have solutions. Sina kyoko nyana jijire. You are not a leader. Abantu bao chindo jijabo injiro asiri. You don't have an idea or you don't have a solution. Na kichindo jiji kucha kolwasi. You know it doesn't make sense. You are not a leader. A leader gives solutions. And that's what I'm saying. If a leader does not have those 3 qualities, then you are not a leader. And those are the leaders too and because they don't have solutions. Nje nimpate plan. Nimpate plan na kichichiro chito jiko cha kolwasi. I have a plan. I have a solution. And the solution now is this: to work extremely hard to make sure that those things I'm telling you go featured in the budget. Once they are in the budget, then now my people will be able to see the developments.
Talking of a plan, and I will provide solutions. Sasa imechande hapa na inchi. Wakwanira about for example turakwande ngani ga yechi basari na abantu kwa 1300. How do you plan kwa yementa ke usine ku plan ko kwenye chinchi yake o benefit abaninchi ababo benefit kibasari
muna na kwa reso muralia. Number 1, na gonta as a leader, it's true that you must have solutions to the problems facing abantu bao. Na gonta inande kwamba nga for example abantu baito ba mostly ba kanya repass ya 3,000 shillings. And I'm intending to increase that amount to at least around 5,000. Ose, one year to what in my word, one year and a flat rate. Like it is the same amount whether you are an orphan, whether you almost of them are the same amount. In Jitiko, you go that way because Konyara Kwab and Tongore Ngaini. Mwana Ntaka, Natalia Ngainu, Mano, what a Bible bonds. Is that not true? Oman will the what Bible, Talia Ngainu, Manoli, or what to Miboli. I will find a formula. Yoko beka chibesa chinyinge asawana chintakana walipata bwati muibuli honde okuba konya kiende in that onde bwen staff za komis lakini kwamanya kwayegerera abantu bali banine help kabisa so that okonyebeka tuyaba flat wana kwa flat you meant you have not done it doesn't telikoba equal in a manner like Tulikubeka abantu bonse babe equal. Na onyensha you see president is trying to explaining how abantu abakoli umusara munene bako na chinyinge bakanira ababande like he was trying to tell kwamba ngoyo bwate bese nyinga akuru nyinge oyo tabugati oruwe nsinini, and that's what I'm trying to tell you nga ababatabugati abayiboli they need to get a bigger share oyo bwato mwiboli yama anyole share nere ya ire igatu oyero bwata bayiboli ba ene bonse nere anyole share so that omwana oyo tabwati abayiboli anyole injirere raisi gosoma because yakeroko by flat rate ngakiara nganga yawa chakorus the other month ya college school
atime kyo plan ko nyora chibese cyo komenta
chibesa tiango tebi ko muralianga talinga ni chibesa chibolete money is there money chiri chiko barokete is there the reason as to why abanda bagwake flat rate ni liba ko beka igo bakonye bae chibesa kite bara rusinge ijigo tikara bakora kipali ekere chibesa jichiroro ochibwadirite formula you can still use the same amount nando abana bali batakire bali batabwate bayiboli chibesa chinyinge oyo bwate omuyiboli oyo momwe chibesa chireka tu no yo obwate abayiboli bonse nero omwe chibesa ina a certain percentage teliko chikoba flat rate and the money is there chibesa ngo chiri
some will argue na the formula they are using
it discriminate
bakonya ko reach out abantu osomu baro w'abantu abange because n'abantu bagani cyo bokonyi and abantu atana isoko tayana comment oli chibese chi for example ne plan yo what the watchment we say 5000 okonyo ro kwa abantu abake n'abantu bagani tie obokonyo base wodi yaona abantu abange
muralia why would you ngiora takereko for example ene ndagera umuntu abwata umuntu nara urageire umachiriko igota nende nara utarari kende before 2 days akandagera akobwate munkora arigiri kwanza no yora arageire amatukabere osinoli utanya koragera for 2 days umuntu kora arigiri no utanya koragera for 2 days yomata ya you have not eaten for 2 days kwanza kora aragera okay oyora arageira akomata ya mete ngwaragere tigoro kali akandagera oyo tarari kende kuru mwisonde tigara aragera. And that is what the current formula to make it discriminates people very need kabisa because it is flat. It doesn't teliko cater for people very need kabisa. Ekerere flat. It is yeah, kero muntu naganya ntyo bokonyi but not in the same measure. Mujando batalion. Ayo mujando na bora nyoro egari utagete turanyora gari. Lakini muntu narero kotayana kinje ne nyange ndagete. Bonzi mubwato mujando lakini it's not in the same level. Onda take to mujando na certain level, onda watu mujando na certain level, na ndo onda watu mujando na certain level. That's why now thing a formula it discriminates abantu bali in need kabisa because eba ko be kwa muneli gata na abantu bali babwata. Mundu wata bayiboli babere no mundu tabwati bayiboli. There is no way barahwekane. There is no way barahwekane. And I will never allow my people from Nyansiongo to use the same formula kwa bana bali batabwatia Bible the same amount na bana bali bagwata Bible. That formula discriminates a lot of people.
Let's talk about the agenda yabasai because abangena yaro over the recent past abasa abange yaro kana abasa na abange osichinkwane chabere chigosoka abasa abange bakwebo ose bagutume kwa chinga kichichikura kika after bochorwere abasa Bible. How do you plan ko onna yo mo abasa babe bakulanika bochimayaga tekenga kiyawo na ndo chabatana ekire mpaka aswa ne tukombi no yo muito
the reason as
to feel like in into watu murai oyo muito otokonya
the reason as to why abasaya bange babere bakwebkurumega it is because bako boru representation nonyina bangi na boni kaba what representations as a women representatives in the parliament of Kenya bali bakukwana mangana abaya bangina wana abasaya nje abasaya abaito banyansiongo actually nande in the meantime if God allows sing and MCA, I will make sure I will use my voice or change even the constitution so that this seat you have MCA for youth. If we can have a seat for women representatives, we need also to have a seat for our youth. Now they kera when our youth now MCA because in doing what a lot of money to your campaign like the other seats. Need to your point, ngaki abasaya bana bagochako faidika through me. There is what we call digital hubs. Abasaya bangena abantu bali digital at this era abantu ba wanja kutumika mitandao gukora 1 2 1 3 banyole pesa yao ni Nyansiongo world I will increase digital hubs in my area so that abasaya bali interior they can be able to go to online and do stuff like that and earn a living. That is number 1. Number 2, there are programs chiko koraj, there are programs ngoja ko sukuma area say county assembly to be fund gete egosimamera inasimamia vijana ekeretu aroside program hiyo vijana from different wards within the county they can go and access that amount bakore no ni biashara. That is the plan I have because abasa you know yote yomo za nga aigore biashara tabwat funds tabwat capital ngakia kwendera. So I am going to make sure nga once na bairo natural rukoro wenda le county I will use my position como korosi legislation yoko beka fund gente edenene tabasa so that musaya on the wins osike kundi kende yonsi kia basaye kilikibwata idea kyogo chaki ebiasara they can be funded by the county and then wagenderere Now the incorporated digital hubs, we shall have that fund. And then number 3, we will also have what we call the community work. Community work, like in our ward, in our scenario, I will also have that program in my ward with a small stipend, just to make sure we are appreciating our youths in the ward. And then, one rappers there, we have those people are learned. They don't have jobs. What can you do as a leader? As a leader, we will try to look for opportunities. Even we can look for one day back when abroad, when China, when America, when they don't give us anything. I will use that position once in Nigeria. I will look for opportunities for my people. For example, China, China trip as an MCA. You can't tell me I can watch China for almost a month. You can't find even 2 opportunities. You can't find even 3 opportunities for youths in your ward. You can have, if you don't find those opportunities, you can have an idea. And if this thing get as a word, and I can help my people. Well, no, that is the planning thing. If he were that position, I will use my position to make sure I am riding behind my youths in my ward to make sure that I'm connecting them to jobs. Now, then I'll get it in faster. I have connections here and there. Links, if they are electrical engineers, in certain class, these are people from engineers for electrical engineering. I get the digital skills, I get the part. Once I send them there. So that at least by the end of your tenure, in a big number. Yes.
Less than 10 minutes abandi barbatana na ura ya wate ideas chingi ya usambi ya articulate a plan ya which as abananchi batan barbatana umurai no litwara rikya ikyara ko yonkurmaya ozunga tauna ozaji umuntu koranga nebikoro byae biriya bikoro kurmaya ndona kuzaji na no jo kare ngento mutu because ntora ikawa ngwa we kirani osora ta wa
as I have Nyansiongo, I have been a face of reason. To say that thing, the resources one-on-one. For example, I don't have financial muscles, at least to meet the needs of my people. But I have a voice, and I am using this voice to speak their problems out, so that anyone of goodwill can listen to my ideas, can listen to what I'm trying to say, from my word. If I don't have muscles and I keep quiet, I have not given solutions to my people. So what do I have? I have a voice, and that is what I use, a voice of reason, to speak of problems in my
idea.
So far, number one, we have not have an opinion from other people. They are so adamant to their own ideas. But go to listen to sana kuri vichane kerabato ko kwane binto baka toranga into na banto bosaigo. That is why not nturanyo rabanto mo no ba ko ira ideas in that, because most of them they look down upon us because our ideas are not factual. But I have been a voice of reason. Like Tigana ko tell one of the examples na to make it. If you remember ndo abato malayo mokoro ku Kebaso, Morara Kebaso. Do you remember him? Morara Kebaso came out with an idea. This is the plan I have, and I want us to move this way. What did people do? You are a project, you are I can lose hope. So, in lose hope, I will still speak. And that is my I will use my voice to speak for my people, to articulate the problems they are facing. Anyone of goodwill within Nyansiongo can come out and tap in with what I'm trying to say. Because, honestly, in general, idea on how we can solve problems. Like if I don't have muscles, joke or make those things into budget in the county assembly, I will not have helped my people. But you monto mongain, this idea, it can bring change. And I'm urging Nyansiongo and the leaders from Nyamira County bari bakora acha barategera no bari ngora kwana ndi kurwire di chire ndi ngora kwana ndi bari bakotegera what I say. Tap into those ideas in what another solutions to konya basa baito Nyansiongo. Una na David make a onye tingo irakura. Let them make account fund yoko konya basa in all the wards in Nyamira County. By doing that, you will keep them engaged. Onyorenga, you are now increasing the revenue because you are abasa igasi bakora. At the end of the day, abasa ujigasi bakora, it will raise the revenue to the account assembly, and that is how tora sawukini account ito ni chiwadi jito. Yes.
Mheshimiwa Esme Nchondo che biroga ntetenkwa dibakai kega ukwanena abakchikura korwase ward ya Nyansiongo na ekaro kurera ni closing remarks kitogokore.
Murali ombu yamona soko ngali bageri yogo jase studio ya KCTV ngwanera abantu bane Nyansiongo ward. Abantu bane Nyansiongo ward imbatebiga ngakiendete iyo ngakitubwate ne in fact yetubwate lisa asielimo. And the reasons here to for a very short time because you are kurubani mpaka 2027, it's almost 20 months. Now the 20 months yecho onyento wachora omonto omorayorio already go serve the interest y'abantu baito we are going to suffer for the next 20 months. Igona rekoba aje abantu bane Nyansiongo. Buna tocha kwenda sobo choriobo. Keremora anyole lietali anali ali Mheshimiwa Vincent Onsase kuri chama ya PPOK eyue bwate ke manyereriye torch eyuge minetinga ngomorikatora magendero asijiro chito tobeke chitaye ngomorikatora magendero asijipara chito chonsi bigiri zali weteka keremo be nomo kwire chaye tundu bali chirosigu ngomorikatora magendero asibirasi biri bitararo subye isidi abana wito banyore ngambale skuru bya ngomorikatore kirege ndase wodi to Nyansiongo toros chichiro tobeke chitaye kirasi elinda abantu baito Nyansiongo to change the livelihood we bamanyeta boniga mba inyori abantu Nyansiongo nande egente kenene kabisa mubwene te kwinyora inga kie boniga ne inga kiya abasaya obabwata manyinga akokoliga sibwango nande twale nare ko basabanga mutab to tata idea na virusrega elinde tubwatira namo tokonya bagina baito tokonya bagaka baito anene mono tokonya abana baino because abantu Nyansiongo nima itekero mu bibuli ore Nyansiongo na bwato mwana osabana barenga batabwatigasi onye moko choro musaye you feel the same problems or you go feel like abana barenga there is no one ogoja go present their ideas muna in general present yona reko basaba mwangeri baga mba koleregasi linde wodi itegendere. Thank you so much Murali.
Asante sana Vincent Onsase asokunyora chingaki na wote usanga amona integrasi studio cha KCTV. And as a station, we wish all the best as esabali yawe ya Siasa. Singa kitende kichira token and then tokorangalia as studio cho sanga amonento.
Thank you so much Muralia. Thank you so much.
Asante sana. Mwanchwa omurire abono wekera abono to wekera omweli wengambo Jumapili abastoko sanga mo asemo amonere Vincent Onsase oyo na kwa moigule ole oyo mo babali abakoliye kero kyobo MCA we ward area ya Nyansiongo ngere gatichi semo osi yichi semo chwada ose nzamo chirichiro beli mu chutwara obachori obokesi ngichi sababu lakini ase ward area ya Nyansiongo eroni yo chutwara obachori oboboke maiga yeke gambero gotugoterale obo amachigo y'obachori obo abetokorekana umwaka w'ekibere merongevere na ibero mwanchu mulwe wekano twekera omwere wengambo ria ne bonfeso ngere ngogotiga aseke kerege keto
tangana intwe aso mutandao wetera Instagram amona Twitter @Kisii Television tonyore YouTube na Facebook Kisii TV twakere esimi wetera 0708386041 yanyore onsi ayatekire ime ya Kisii TV amandegere yomuguse. Kisii TV amandegere yumugusi.
And we'll be starting with our brand flash sale deals that will be coming up at exactly 10 a.m., 4 p.m. and also 8 p.m. and get to enjoy 50% off on our brand flash sale deals. Aside from that, you also get to enjoy 70% on all super brand sale deals. So comment top 3 picks and how much you want to grab them for. Remember, this is an opportunity for you to save while shopping. We have incredible deals lined up for you, and we'll be starting with our brand flash sale deals that will be coming up at exactly 10 a.m., 4 p.m. and also 8 p.m. and get to enjoy 50% off on our brand flash sale deals. Aside from that, you also get to enjoy 70% on all super brand sale deals. So comment top 3 picks and how much you want to grab them for. Remember, this is an opportunity for you to save while shopping.
CTV Amandegere Yumugusi
And strikes. Oh no, he's missed! Oh no!
It's cashback, guys.
Lose one game on your multi-bet and get cashback on ODBets.
CTV Amandegere Yumugusi.
Precious Hope Suneka na Precious Hope Jogo ni shule ya kisasa inayofanya vizuri katika mitihani na iliyo na majengo mazuri yanayotoa nafasi ya kipekee kwa wanafunzi kusoma kuanzia kiwango cha playgroup, PP1, PP2, grade 1 hadi grade 6 kulingana na mfumo wa CBC, bila kusahau junior secondary ambayo ni kuanzia grade 7 hadi grade 9. Shule hii ina walimu waliohitimu kulingana na kanuni za Wizara ya Elimu nchini Kenya. Wana madarasa yaliyo na nafasi ya kutosha ambapo wanafunzi husomea. Wanafunzi pia hupata chakula shuleni. Wana vyumba vya kulala kwa wanafunzi wa bweni na wana huduma za uchukuzi wanafunzi wanapoingia na kutoka shuleni. Mlete mwanao kati ya Precious Hope Suneka ama Precious Hope Jogo ili apate elimu bora. Pia wana computer lab na science lab za kisasa ambapo wanafunzi hufanya practicals. Mahojiano ya mwaka 2025 kwa muhula ujao yanaendelea, huku nafasi zikiwa chache mno. Hala ujinyakulia nafasi katika shule hii. Kwa mengi zaidi wapigie simu Precious Hope Suneka kupitia nambari 0725035379 au 0726262858 au 0723552448 na Precious Hope Jogo kwa nambari 0796761819 au 0712718663 au 0726331162.
Ine numanyite nga Keroka Technical Training Institute imeye municipality ya Keroka ne college ya serikali enene ebwate chikos chobobundi chekerero amo nabalimu babwate obumanyi bwa igoro kegima nigo college yega ebwate chi machines chinyinge chekerero echichikosomya chikos au bunabono echia artisan certificate amo na diploma onde bwensi ore miaka 15 netatu na gwetania obwate a certificate ya KCPE gose ya KCSE na bakonyora a course as department au bunabono agriculture and environmental studies, applied sciences, building and civil engineering, computing and informatics, electrical, fashion design and cosmetology, hospitality and tourism, liberal studies, mechanical and automotive engineering amo nechikos chinde chinyinge. Onyorenga na inde chikosi nchiroro soma inseme tenye tano nemo onyorega si kegima bunabono, driving, computer packages, motor vehicle mechanics, masonry, carpentry and joinery, plumbing and fitting, electrical wireman, foods and beverages, hairdressing, nechikos chinde chianita certificate. amatemu nigo agokorwa sebyombe bikobwatia buna bono NITA, TVET, SIDAC, KASNEB, NTSA amo na KETI. Aso kweli kia na bogo tutarra asichobisi aria sensemo ye institute ime ya Keroka. Intake ito nige okorwa asemetenyi ya January, May amo na September. Minyoka bwango igerebwe nyore ekos erao konye bwetenere. Keroka Technical Training Institute. Industry for self-reliance.
Eye Nkisi TV amandegere yumugusi.
Shukisha! Cash out in style with improved Odibet cash out.
Eye Nkisi TV amandegere yumugusi.
Shukisha! Cash out in style with improved Odibet cash out.
Bono Kisi TV yabwatirane ne company yabonia bwebintu ase mitandao ya Kilimall kogokonya kugora kende gionsi oganetie na gokorentera ang'ena ase rigori ryo gotugutera. Ekero kwagorire bintebi niko Kisi TV erakubirentere goikaiga ase omochio bosongo oche bwoye otari gwakana kende gionsi korwase chiabisi cheito chia Kemoli Group of Companies chirange na Naivas Supermarket eri enkoro ase nyumba ya Boss Farm Plaza second floor stage ya chigare chinke chikogenda Nairobi ose chinoa. Nigo toraenekie ebintu byago byagachiro byana kugwekera asobwango bitobwati bokongubonde bwensi na etoke egento kwagorete gyachire kingao gose ekibwate omochando nigo tokwerania twenekia 40 irwekeria otagete gose koiranerwa chibese chiao. Incho Kisi TV Kilishop tukoroberie obugoli bwebintu na seligolire nsikima ose otokeresimia se namba 0708 386 041.
Eye Nkisi TV amandegere yumugusi.
A company ya Mabati Rolling Mills kubatirana na Uhuru Superstores bono nkoni bara mabati chingencho ao ayore ya chikara ao korengana no kugania we customer Mbabate no corrugated na box profile ayore ya chigeche 30 na baigo agotoka asichikara ao buna green, brick red, blue, tile red na charcoal gray asibaigo abate warranty miaka 7. Amabati ande na aria domurangi ayuari ya chigeche 30 na boigari ya chirangi ao buna bahari blue, Karura green, Masai red, graphite gray na steel blue asiboigo e customer eranyore warranty miaka 5 nebere. Tile profile ayare yechigeche 25 na mabati ande oranyora stitch design au buna oriental, elegant tile na versatile ayagotoka asichikara au buna chocolate, charcoal gray, maroon na tile red asiboigo abwate e warranty miaka 15. mbabwate boigo amabati ya lifestyle ya gutuka asiki design buna Roman shingle na wave asikikala ao na gutebe nga na bwate warranty myaka 50. Amabati ya yonsi ni gagocha na accessories ao chikokonya wakirani na kubeka amabati ya yasikira makiao buna ridges, plain sheets, valleys, batchboards, screws, nebinde binge. Abatari rero ase Ouru MRM showroom egotoka ase nyumba ya Ouru complex meyo muchibo songo angena Safaricom house ose JM Towers egotoka angene bengia Credit Bank ose obakeresi miase number 0111